I thought the most important thing is your girlfriend's birthday. You have to do something interesting. Her name is Leah. Oh, please sit. Why are you standing? Please. Show you some insane weightlifting skills. No, we're here to talk, and I want this to be more of this. Let's talk together rather than yo, what's up? So this is the kind of style we're going for today. Before I start, I want to introduce the two people that are instrumental in making the videos. The first one is my girlfriend, Anita. We met around 800 days ago, and we kept everything by days and not daily. And we've been together ever since. And my second teammate is my boyfriend, Egan. We met 180 days ago, and he's the best third wheel you can ask for.
What a great honor to be third wheel.
And we have some friends with us. We have Gloria, we have Bevan, we have Sarah, and we have Sarah. And that's everybody. And I want to introduce a little bit of what Nas Daily is, because I think a lot of you guys probably heard about Nas Daily last week, and you're like, who's this kid? Who is this sponsored kid who came to Singapore to throw propaganda at us? And so I'll tell you a little bit more about what we do. My name is Nas. My real name is No Sire, kind of like yes sire, no sire. Okay, that's the name. I grew up in Israel. That's why I can't go to Malaysia. But I am Palestinian. So 20% of Israel is not Jewish, yada yada yada, and I'm part of it. I grew up there for 20 years. I decided to go to school. I went to the United States to study. That's why I sound like I'm from the United States, but in reality I'm not. I got a job there. I worked at PayPal as a software engineer. And whoa, software engineer! Said no one ever. And then 75 days ago, I quit. And for the past 875 days, I've been making 1-minute videos, mostly, every single day, and put it on a Facebook channel. After 58 days, I met her, and I knew this is working. It's great. I met the love of my life. And then, the first 300 days, nobody cared. I was in Singapore, actually, on day 260. I was here.
We were here for Christmas. We spent Christmas in Singapore.
Yeah, we spent Christmas here.
Nobody knew we were here.
Nobody cared, except for one guy, and he's still a friend. Nothing didn't quite work. Nobody cared about what I was doing for the first 300 days. And then all of a sudden, overnight, one video became successful, and then all of a sudden people started, wow, this is a good idea. But the first 300 days, it wasn't. And then, I started slowly but surely to know how to make better videos, how to make better stories, how to make, things that are more interesting. It's less about, oh, hello, this is we're having fun in Singapore. We don't do these videos because we're not on YouTube. We try to do videos that are a little bit more interesting, like a freaking trash island in Singapore.
15 million views viral trash island.
You're a great high time. Today we went to every one of you guys probably goes to the bathroom, and it's collected in one place, the water reclamation factory. And that's today's video about it's quite those topics are really interesting, and I think those are the videos that deserve to be made in Singapore and in other places around the world. Singapore is country number 50.
I don't think we actually count, to be honest.
It's okay, but we've done 50 countries before Singapore, and now we came here, and it's such a great feeling to see people care, about the project that we're working on. And all I want is a minute of your day every day. But now you're giving us like an hour and a half, and for that we really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I just want to do real quick, who are you guys? You're supposed to talk in this meetup, by the way. This is not just fun. So just raise your hand real quick. Tell me for 5 seconds, who are you? Where are you from? If you're not from Singapore, and what do you do in life? In 5 seconds or less. Okay? Okay? Go.
Persian
What?
Singaporean.
Persian Singaporean. Like Iran? No, that's cool. Okay, what do you do? Okay, who else? Who else? People have good stories here, trust me. Go, who are you? Scream!
I'm Zach.
Scream!
Mine? No.
His name is Zach.
Yeah, I'm Zach, but I have like I'm an concept artist and illustrator, so I.
Concept artist.
Okay, you're from Singapore, yeah?
What?
Singapore?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
your concept?
Raise!
What's concept art? What's
So
your
you know
concept?
like you know like stuff for video games where you see like all
Oh,
those.
video games. That's right. No, it's like video games.
Yeah, stuff.
Very cool, very cool.
But
By the way, raise your hand if you're from Singapore. Okay, raise your hand if you're not from Singapore, my bad.
What?
Alright. Raise your hand if you're not from Singapore or Malaysia. Raise your hand if you're not from Singapore, Malaysia, or Indonesia. Or India. Where the hell are you guys from? Or China.
Wow.
Oh, Philippines, of course, I forgot. I'm back to this, very cool, okay.
Sorry, can I?
Okay, wait, what else? Come on, give me.
We have a microphone, so whoever speaks next,
Sorry.
don't need to
Now I have
shout.
to finish it.
Look, come here, real quick, for 5 seconds, just like 10 people, say who you are, and tell us, so that
Yeah,
we feel
microphone.
like we have people here that belong to like the same theater. Go.
Hi, I'm American from Virginia.
Yeah!
I'm a kindergarten teacher and I've been here for 5 years.
That's cool.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I'm actually running my own fitness biz. Your video on why you hate Singapore actually got my attention here. Yeah.
Great, as you can tell, I really hate it. Go.
Hi, my name is Mars. I'm from Singapore. I'm a video producer for eBook SG. We do videos on food in Singapore.
Very cool, very cool. More, this is so interesting, everybody has a story.
My name is Shannon. I'm Terrence. I'm an author of the book You Too.
Hey, send me
Yeah.
Just throw it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I know you're looking for books, so.
Whoa.
I asked for
Thank you so much. This is great. Okay, I'm benefiting from this. Go.
Hey, what's up, bro? Actually, I'm a big fan of yours because your life inspiration inspired me so much in my life. I'm landing from Singapore. I'm a student from IT, so I'm really inspired by all your videos every time you post it.
From where? From student from.
I'm from student from IT.
Oh, IT. Very cool. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Hello, hi, this is Rahat. I'm from Bangladesh. I run a charity there. I love helping people.
That's a great answer. I've had meetups in like 10 countries or 15 countries. Never had that kind of introduction. Great, man.
Hi everybody, I'm Masa from Japan, and I met my wife in Singapore. Thank you Singapore. Like a good thing, and that's all. Thank you, Ness.
Japan is one of my favorite countries. I wish people spoke more English there. That's the only English I have. Yeah, you're great. Very cool. Go.
My name
That's great. Welcome, guys. Happy birthday. Go.
Hi, Christina. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently on a gap year to discover life and see what I want to do in the future. And today I came with my Grab driver that I found while we Grab hitch
Wait, so you met him on your Grab?
Yeah, on my Grab.
And you told him, do you know Nasir? And he said maybe, or he said no?
No, on the app. So I Grab hitch and then he was like, hi, Grab hitch here. Are you going for Nasi Indi too? I'm like, yeah, I am.
That's so funny. Keep it coming. This is interesting.
Hi.
Sorry, wait.
Hi.
And you after. Go.
Hi. This is Shah and I created a social enterprise called Sidekick.
Something.
I started my own. I'm a freelancer and I travel the world working on my company.
Hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. Well, where in Israel are you from? Sorry, just out of interest. Where in Israel are you from?
Haifa.
Hey, we're neighbors. Let's go. Okay, go.
Hi, fantastic afternoon. My name is Flex Teo. I'm an engineer by training, educator by profession, and I'm a rebel at heart. Rebel! And what I feel is what you are doing now is very important for this world, so keep on doing what you are doing.
Thank you, man.
And I have my own business doing augmented reality.
Thanks.
Yeah, I met you because my mom from Malaysia shared your video about 300 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so sad you couldn't come today.
Where's your mom?
Malaysia.
Very cool. Tell her thank you.
Please come to Malaysia one day.
Bro, I can't. You can. Just to make it clear, Singapore is the only place I can enter in this region. Well, with Philippines living now. One of the reasons I came to Singapore is to apply for an Indonesian visa. And luckily, well, not luckily, 2 days ago, we got rejected. I got rejected. And so I can't go to Indonesia. So I was supposed to leave tomorrow, guys, to go to Indonesia. But now I have nowhere to go. So, one of the pictures that I shared at this meetup was like, just effing leave already. And I was like, you're right. Like we they have a lot of videos there, but we have to change scenery in 3 days, 3-4 days or so.
One more. Question for one more.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm from Singapore. I'm a stay-at-home mother. We met you the last week meetup.
Nice.
And your favorite word now is but why?
No way. But why? Who here was at the first meetup? That's returning customers. That's amazing. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I might bore you a little bit, but I think a lot of people have some questions about Nas Daily, so I want to allocate at least 10 minutes for that, just to like get everything you want to know out of the way, right? If you want to ask about anything, really, we have 0 secrets. You can ask about. You can ask anything you want, and we'll be honest. So if you have any questions, real quick. The rapid fire style for Nas Daily, the board was supposed to ask. Go. What's up? Sarah.
Wait for the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, Nash, I think you're awesome. You're doing a great job for this
Thank you,
work.
thank you.
Okay, the question I want to know is, where do you get the money to travel all over like
money!
this?
So, special thanks to Singapore Tourism Board.
Someone's gonna take that voice clip and put that in the magazine.
No, so the money-wise, I used to be software engineer like that guy from Israel. I was working in New York, not in Singapore. So in New York, they pay you $120,000 per year. And that's way too much money for a single guy in New York. And so I saved $60,000 from working there for 2 years or so. And then I was like, okay, this is enough to last me for a year in New York. But it would last me 10 years in Kenya. So I bought a one-way flight ticket and I went to Kenya and I started making videos. Most of the world is much cheaper than New York and Singapore. And so the $60,000 was all I needed to last for 100, 200 days of making videos without having to worry about money. And then all of a sudden, companies started reaching out saying, hey, we are Uber and we love your videos and we want you to make a video for us about one of our artists. And then I was like, why not? I'll charge you, let's say, $10,000 for that, okay, back then. And then they were like, okay. And then I was like, really? And then they said yes. And so slowly but surely, you start getting these requests, and I started making more money from making videos for companies on the side. And then slowly but surely, I started putting ads on my Facebook channel. Every a long video has 15 seconds of ads in the middle. So I don't actually make sponsored videos that much, but I do ads in the middle, and that pays the bills. So now we travel the world. Our expenses are low because a lot of hotels want to have you for free, and you're like, great. And after 800 days of doing this daily work, it started paying off. Now it pays off roughly between $50,000 to $80,000 a month, which is enough, more than enough to keep going. So you don't need to sell out. To make a sponsored video or a promo code every single day on your channel. So I came to Singapore with my own finances and made the videos that I care about. I made negative videos, I made positive videos, and money is not a concern. So it's a good place to be. And that's the whole story. There's not much more to it, right? It's like, yes, social media can make you some money. If you're on YouTube, you could be 10 times richer than us. But this has never been about the money, right? If it was, I'd be selling you my t-shirt on the side. If it was, I'd be charging you to come here. If it was, I'd be telling you how much I love Grab. I don't do that. I really like Grab, but I'm not doing that. So it's enough to get by, and all I care about is making good content for the next 130 days, and then I'll figure out something else later. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope I wasn't too open. Go! Awesome. So that's great to hear, by the way, man. My question is, when will you create a 1-minute video about your life before you became famous and your life after you became famous? No, but I never became famous. That's the thing, right? I would disagree, man. I don't know what you define as fame, but it's a never-ending sort of thing. So, this place is not full, so I'm not famous.
You did announce it. You announced it yesterday.
I've made a few videos about my life before, in the first 200, 300 days, but sometimes it's always like this, what do you call it, this fight. Should we make a video about us or about others? And every day we have this fight, and most of the time we choose to make videos about others.
It's the limit of May 1000, right? Because you want to use every video to mean something and not just speak about yourself.
Yeah, and on slow days, when we have no ideas, then I start speaking about myself. Let me tell you about why I have no flag.
If you watch his first maybe 50 to 150 videos, there's a lot of times when he goes back to New York and he does videos like he did one at Venmo. So then you'll see his office, his coworkers.
Yeah.
Then there's one where he's shooting his apartment. You see his apartment. And so if you're very curious about his life before Nas Daily, you can get all of the elements from the earlier videos, just if you're super curious or something.
Yeah, but if you're not, just keep watching now and there's all that. I'm a terrible businessman. Okay, more, what else? Go.
Hi, my name is Julina. I've been traveling on the road for 2 years, I think I told you before. And I understand it's really tiring to be traveling, planning your route, and then editing and shooting videos. And I read somewhere that you slept 4 hours every day. What keeps you going for this 800 days?
I sleep more than 4 hours. I want to make sure I don't promote no sleeping. I sleep a lot more than 4 hours. I sleep 6 to 7.
Which article was this?
I don't know if before I did this, I was, I had much more meat on my body. I had, I had a breakdown 2 days ago. I'm probably going to have a breakdown 2 days from now. This is a breakdown-ridden journey. It's not as easy as it seems, and it's not as fun as the videos portray. At the end of the day, someone has to go back, okay, and edit those videos and come up with a story and launch it and buy a flight and find a hotel and all that stuff. So I at least had breakdowns many times. It's not as easy as it sounds.
Including today.
Including today. That's why I want to stop at day 1000, because for my mental and for my physical health, it's important to have a deadline, or else working every single day, non-stop, making videos that take 10 hours on average is not recommended. But it's the best thing that ever happened to me. So take it whatever you want to get out of what I said. I hope it helps. Go!
Hi, Matt.
No. Oh, where is she?
Hi, dear.
Hi, go!
Hi, okay, I've been following you since 460 days. I'm actually very nervous talking to you.
Yeah!
I love Aline's
thank you.
woman's power and the videos. Yeah. Okay, so my question is basically, are you going to the Middle East? Are you going to travel around the Middle East? Because I myself can't go back to Iran, and I would love to actually see some videos from there. And yeah, maybe you could. And that's
Iran is considered an enemy state to Israel, and so if I go there, I will lose my citizenship and I will not be allowed in. So a lot of countries in the Middle East I cannot enter, and if I can, they're not really excited about the cameras and the drone and all the setup. So it's really, really hard in some countries to make the videos that I want. I remember.
Maybe after day 1000,
Maybe.
I can go and send you footage.
I remember I was in a car with my big camera in Jordan, and I had this, and the car was driving, and I was like shooting from outside the car, kind of like, like a spy, and then, they chased the car, and they stopped the car, and they're like, what the hell are you doing? What is this? And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get a picture of a building, and it's a boring-ass building. And I remember in Egypt, I had a meetup like this, and I know there were spies in the middle of the meetup, just sitting there and listening
Awkwardly standing there.
to every single thing I was saying, just to make sure I don't talk about politics. So it's not easy. So Singapore is much easier, as you can I can't agree either. So, but essentially, there are some countries that are good for videos. There are some countries that are hard for videos. Even Papua New Guinea, it's hard to make videos. Maybe one day I'll go to the Middle East again, but until then, it's kind of complicated. I hope that helps. Go!
Day 1000, the videos will still be going out. It's not that we shut it down, channels and everything, There will be just less, not daily.
Yeah, maybe once every 2 weeks, once every week, something like of that sort. Go!
Hi Nas, I'm here. I was a diploma in tourism, and one day I really want to travel the world like you. But I have a personal question. So how do you convince your mother to let you do this? or does she know that you're doing it?
Does she know that I'm doing it? That's so funny.
I literally just made a video about this. It's so funny you released it.
Yeah, she did make a video about strict parents. My parents are conventional. They don't speak English very well, and they also don't use Facebook very much, and they also don't use internet very much. So when I told them I'm putting like an amazing job in their standards to go and dick around in Kenya and make 1-minute videos, I mean, with no money and no someone to pay me, they thought I was crazy. And it's true, they have every right to think I was crazy. Every 10 days, they would call me and they say, are you going to get a job soon? Are you going to get a job soon? Are you going to get a job soon? And I always said, like, how can you not see this? It's so obvious that this is my job. It was so obvious to me, but it wasn't obvious to them. And I knew it was the thing after day 12 or so. Anyway, and remember day 320, after doing this for almost a year, they were still asking me about this stupid job. And I had a meetup in my home in Israel. I had a meetup, and I live in a small village in Israel. I'm not from Singapore in Israel, okay? I'm not from Haifa. I'm from a small village, an Arab village, okay? And I had a meetup and 70 people came. Half of them were Arabs, the other half were Jews. Jews came to my village, right? They don't often come to these parts of the world. It's kind of like some sort of like some weird of like, okay, you go there, I go there kind of thing in Israel. And when they saw 70 people came that were not 12-year-old kids only, they were like, this is amazing! Like, why would these people come for you? This is amazing. We fully support you because we see how this can impact some people. At least we saw 70 of them in person at their home. And when they said that, I knew this is it. There's no turning back. And now the question for them is, how do you make $10 million? I'm like, so for them now all they care about is how do you make more and more money. It's not about how do you quit this. So it's a good thing, when you're given physical evidence that this is working. If I send them a picture of this, they'd be like, oh, it's working in Singapore too, And that's all it took to convince my parents.
Down here.
Go!
Hi everyone. Okay. Hi. Normally I travel solo and I prefer to travel solo, so I just want to find out how do all three of you survive traveling together?
I'll answer this.
Fighting or what?
I'll answer this. Traveling solo is super lonely, right? So if I can have these guys, I would do this meetup. I'd have, I don't know however many people that care about Nas Daily, but that doesn't make me feel less lonely. Doesn't make me feel like I have someone, right? Because there's a slight difference between, people watching your videos and, someone that knows that you're about to break down because of some tiny signal that you gave. And so it's very important during this whole travels is to have a consistency. We change countries every 10 days, we have hotels every day. Well, so these are like consistency people, and that's how it's possible to continue.
Someone started clapping.
For for a few hundred days because we broke up for a little bit and I didn't have him. And so I was like, what the fuck? You know? So sorry, so I didn't want to curse. But you guys can talk.
I mean, being the third wheel is not the easiest in the world, but I consider myself as a grounded guy, so I have a lot of patience. And I like to know that sometimes I can help in relationship struggles.
How we all manage to travel together.
We never fight like between us three, right? That's
No,
the
we
great thing.
never ever fight. The only people that fight, I'm going to get.
Me and her.
Me and him, like I never fight with Aegon. Aegon never fights with Desire.
It's good to have someone that's emotionally stable and
And he's the emotionally stable one.
No, that's nice. But get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. It helps. Yeah, or just a friend, whatever. Go.
Hello!
Hello!
Okay, so first of all, thank you for being young creative representation. Woo! So anyway, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of like young creatives here today and like in your audience in general. So what is the like number one advice that you have for a despairing young creative? Because it's so difficult to survive in the world today when there's so many things coming out and happening at the same time.
So I get shit for my answer every single time I say it, but I don't give advice. Like I try to not tell people what to do in their life. I only tell you how it worked for me, and if it works for you, that's great. If it doesn't, then I don't know the specifics of anyone's life. So I see a lot of like, speakers on stages and they're like, quit your job, do this, be happy, blah. Please be quiet because like no one really, I don't want to be a preachy person. And so I don't have any advice to give you, but what I do know is that when I worked for 840 days every single day nonstop, even when it didn't work, it finally worked. And that's I think the only message that I can say because that's what I can relate to. Yeah, just
I'm going to briefly interrupt. From the outside perspective of someone who's been here since the fledgling days, and say that something that I think makes him successful, and I've met a lot of cool people in the world, but his success is like, he is always improving, so every time he does something he tries to improve, he's not doing the same thing over and over, and he doesn't really take breaks. So let's say you make one awesome painting a month, that's great. The next month it's going to get a little better, but you're only making 12 paintings a year. He's doing a painting or a video every single day with no breaks. So I think if you really love something, like trying to improve every time is one way, and also being consistent and also increasing the volume of practice.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, ABI, always be improving, is the term we have with each other.
Hard work is stronger than talent, I can say that for sure.
Because something as simple as the reason we still work together is because, when we first met him, he knew how to edit, but now he really knows how to edit. Every week he comes up with a new trick to get better pictures or better videos. And it's like, wow, this guy always improves every single week on how to do his job better. And this is I think the key to success in our team. I don't know about your team, so thank you. Go!
What sparked your idea for 1 minute videos daily?
I hate YouTube. That's why. I quit my job, okay, and I was like, okay, I need to do something that's a little bit different, that hasn't been majorly done before. And I was like, okay, what's going on right now in the world? There's YouTube, there's a lot of kids watching YouTube, and there's people making 10-minute videos about their $1 million car or about their beautiful girlfriends. That's for me what I saw existing in the world of video. You can disagree, but this is my opinion. And I was like, okay, if it's in YouTube, I'm gonna go on Facebook. YouTube is dead. No more YouTube. If it's 10 minutes, I'm gonna make it 1 minute because my friends are busy and they don't have time to watch me 10 minutes every day getting on a train. So that's it. I was like, okay, short, daily, on Facebook, 1 minute. And I called a friend, and I remember that vividly. I was walking back home from work. I was so depressed. I was like, I called my friend. I was like, if she said yes, then I'm just gonna do it. It's like a college friend. And I called her and said, hey, what do you think of this idea of 1 minute daily videos on Facebook? She was like, it's not bad. And then for me, that's all I took to just go full force on this, because I trusted her opinion a bit more than average.
Yeah, we like to say that the 1 minute format is the best and the worst thing that happened to him,
It's the best and the worst. Okay, go! 2 more, and then we'll talk about Singapore, and then then making today's video as well. So I'd love to have you guys in the video today, and I'll tell you what the video is about very soon. Okay, 2 more questions, and go.
Hi, Uya.
It has been in place for decades. And then after 5 hours of thinking about it, I realized this policy has been in place for decades. It's too complicated. It's such a simple sentence, but if you really think about it, it's complicated. So I literally, in the morning, the next day, I went and I changed the line to say, Israel and Malaysia are not friends. And for me, it's all about the words, so that I can get the idea that I want to get to your brain as soon as possible, as easy as possible. I know complicated words, but I never use them because not everybody speaks English. I try to speak slowly because not everybody can speak fast like now. I don't want to make videos for an audience living in New York and who graduated from Harvard. I want to make audience for everybody. So speaking slow, thinking about every word that goes out of your mouth, and does it make sense? Like slowly, logical flow. And I went by that, and then,
Then we say spoon feed, then it's approved.
If it's spoon feed, it's approved. We literally take a spoon of whatever we want to tell you about, and we open your mouth and we give you the food. That's how simple our videos are, spoon feed, right? Because if you ever make it more complicated, no one will get it. Then what's the point? So that's think of spoon. Thank you. One more. Why this venue? Oh, I mean MediaCorp. Thank you, MediaCorp, for providing this venue. Because they offered it, man. I'm looking for stairs, and in Singapore, it's almost impossible to find stairs outside. It's perfect. So, and one of my friends, Gil, he helped me find MediaCorp. MediaCorp graciously volunteered to host us here for free, no sponsorships required, okay? And it was great. It's a win-win for both of us. And for that, I thank you guys so much for taking a chance. Finally, I have something you can
This
do.
is our first indoor meetup. It's amazing. No sunburns, no humidity.
Okay, go.
So you're saying that
Go.
It's kind of embarrassing for me to ask this, right? So, just now you're talking about how you're earning like 50,000 to 80,000 a month, right? How do you do it?
How did I do it?
just made you.
So, I went from earning zero, obviously, the first 100 days. But once you have, let's say, 200,000 people that give a shit about what you say, making money becomes possible. So, of that 80 thing, I think around 30